Hi, welcome to Part of My Frenchie. This is me, 143. If you don't have a friend, you have a couple now. Welcome to another edition of the Kitchen Edition, where today we are on Christmas Eve today, and we are all excited because we are going to make gingerbread dog treats. Rosie is here on the couch with me. I don't know where Coco and Lola are roaming around, but Rosie has joined me today on the couch. She looks like she is ready for nap time because we are recording a little late, but she came down to sit on the couch in order to say hi to everybody on Christmas Eve. I know she's all excited for tonight, see what Santa Claus is bringing her. But today we decided we are going to make some gingerbread dog treats today. So super simple, super easy. I'm going to make them in my treat maker, but as always, you can make them in your oven. Just like every other treat that I make on this channel, always put it in your oven. But again, it's Christmas time. Treat yourself.
3 words for you. Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Fragrances.
Treat yourself.
Massages.
Treat yourself.
Mimosas.
Treat yourself.
Fine leather goods.
Treat yourself.
It's the best day of the year.
The best day of the year!
I really want this dress, and I like this crystal beetle, but it's expensive, and there's no use for it.
Don Amigo.
Go grab one of these Baker's Friends treat makers, the Dash treat makers. Not that expensive. Get it on Amazon. Go to Walmart. They have them all over the place. Also, again, check your local thrift stores. A lot of times they have these. And I mean, if you're gonna be watching this channel, doing these recipes along with me, saves you so much time. You throw them in the oven. It takes about 20 minutes, and this way, it just, you'll see. I mean, I don't edit my videos, so when I put them in and when I take them out, it's just as long as it takes them to cook. So it does not take long at all, which is fabulous. You can make tons of them. And oh, there's Coco. She just brushed against my foot there. So anyways, but today we are making gingerbread dog treats. Now, I do want to make a disclaimer because I always say that I'm never going to make anything or put any ingredients in there that are going to harm your dogs. Dogs cannot eat regular gingerbread cookies. Gingerbread or any other ingredient or any other cookie that contains nutmeg. Nutmeg is extremely toxic for your dogs. So these treats are safe for your dogs because they do not include nutmeg. We are not including that in these treats today. So just remember, gingerbread cookies, not good for your dogs. Anything that contains nutmeg, not good for your dogs. Very toxic. Nutmeg, not good for your dogs. So repeating that, no nutmeg.
Hey, come here, look at me. Hey, look at me. What'd I say? No. Come here, look at me. Hey, look at me. No. Come here, look at me. Hey, you want it? No.
So put that up next to my head too. But these completely safe for your dogs. Roll them out in a pan, put them in little cute little gingerbread, shapes. Or you can do like I'm going to put it in my treat maker, but I am going to make a few that are like red and green for the holidays. I think that might be a little festive. But do anything you want. Again, your dogs are going to love them. It's super healthy, super easy. Like you'll see here in just a few ingredients, nothing crazy, but something fun. And again, it's Christmas Eve, and we've got one more day till Santa Claus comes tonight, and then the holidays are over until next year. So let's get started in on this one. Our first ingredient is going to be a 1.5 cup of whole wheat flour. You can use rolled oats. Put them in your food processor to get them into a flour form. If you are running tight and you just want to make these on the whim, you can use regular flour as well. That's fine. But I always, because I make these a lot, I always have whole wheat flour on hand, and I always have rolled oats. But I mean, whole wheat flour, just for treat wise, it's just really good for your dogs, and makes the treats come out so nice. Now, if for some reason you have a dog with a wheat allergy, you can go with like an oat flour. I mean, they make all sorts of different kinds of flours, rice flour, any kind of flours will work in on these. Our next ingredient is going to be 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, which again, get it in the baking aisle. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, which I'm going to get here. If it cooperates with me a little bit. But yeah, Ginger is very good for your dog's digestion. And if it gets on here for me, throw that right in there. And our next, get to the side, I'm going to get that mixed in here nice and good. Our next ingredient is going to be a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Cinnamon is going to be another one that is great for digestion for your dogs. And I'm going to do another one in here. Teaspoon of that, teaspoon of cinnamon, throw that in there for our spice for our gingerbread. And now it does call for a fourth a teaspoon of ground cloves because it is Christmas Eve. I do not have ground cloves. You can use it or you don't have to. Unfortunately, I didn't have that, so we're not adding that in today, but you can use it or you don't have to. But you can add in a fourth teaspoon of ground cloves. Not necessary if you don't have it. And then the next one is going to be a fourth a cup of molasses. And this stuff is sticky and messy. I will be very honest with you. I'm going to throw this in here. Fourth a cup of molasses. This is going to be in your baking aisle. I've just got a regular organic molasses. Throw that in there. Try to get as much as this in here as possible. And again, super easy recipes. So glad that we are at the tail end of the holiday right now. I mean, literally at the tail end of the holiday. That's no joke right there, right? Christmas is tomorrow. And for those celebrating another holiday, Kwanzaa starts on the 26th. We just finished Hanukkah, so those that were celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah to you. Kwanzaa starts on the 26th. So those getting ready to celebrate Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa to you. Get this, I like to mix as I go. It seems to make everything distribute pretty equally, which is nice. Everybody knows I've got my Martha on the mantle. She's always watching over. It's kind of like my elf on the shelf, but I've got my Martha on the mantle. And then up here next to Rosie is my Snoop on the stoop, or as I like to call her, Snoop on the Rosie. And Snoop's dog is right there as well. Something fun for the set this year. Next, we're going to put in a fourth cup of water. And that, add that to here, that right in there. And again, if you are using a treat maker, sometimes it may take a little bit more water. Again, I'm making these recipes right along with you. I do not make them ahead of time. So again, as I'm doing it, I might add in a little bit more water here in a second. I'll see. Because these are made for the oven, these recipes, and not treat makers. So this consistency for the oven can be a little bit more dense. Our next ingredient we're going to have is going to be 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So I'm going to get that in here. 1, 2, and throw that there. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. It seems like the holiday just kind of came and went quickly. I mean, although it seems like anytime you get older, the holidays come and go rather quickly, especially when you're a parent and you're trying to make sure everything is ready for your kids and families, and when you have to travel, or if you're traveling anywhere. By the way, if you are traveling anywhere for the holidays, please be safe. Yeah, I am going to add in a little bit more water for this. So I'm just going to add in maybe, not too much, but maybe a 1/3 cup here of water. we'll see how that makes this turn out. But just a little bit more. Coco's getting in trouble across the room. Sometimes these dogs come down here for these shows and they are perfectly fine and they sleep and all that stuff. And then sometimes they like to prowl around in my area here and get into trouble, which they should know better because tomorrow is Christmas and Santa's still watching. So, but yeah, Coco's milling around here. Smells really good. It actually smells like a gingerbread cookie. But again, remember, even if you're at parties, or if you're having, if you have gingerbread cookies, or you're having a holiday party and there's gingerbread, or somebody brings gingerbread bread or cookies, remind them to not give them to your dogs, because nutmeg or anything with nutmeg is very toxic to dogs, and I don't think a lot of people know that. Because it's not kind of like one of the staple items that people are used to being toxic for dogs. So just keep that in mind. Anytime anybody comes over, I mean, really, they shouldn't just be handing food to your dogs anyways, but sometimes that happens. And again, they're not, hurting your dogs on purpose, but when I was doing pet loss and support, there was a few times when animals were hurt and, on accident, or, unfortunately, things really went bad. And, it's not a good time for anybody. So, but anyways, this comes out really nice. And had I been putting this in, rolling this out on a pan and doing cutouts, you could really make these into cute little gingerbread cutouts. So keep that in mind. This would be a really good one to put a cutout in. And I was going to do red and green, but I don't think I want to, because with this being gingerbread, I mean, gingerbread isn't really red or green, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave them the pretty little gingerbread color. I'm going to roll it here, make it a little bit easier to go into the treat makers. And quickly get this put in here. We're going to try to get another treat video put on for today or tomorrow for Christmas. I've got another one on my mind that I think will be really nice if you want to do it before New Year's Eve. I think it would be a lot of fun. So be looking for that. And before New Year's Eve, we'll do a few fun treats and maybe some couch episodes too that I think will be a little different. I've got some great ideas coming into the new year for this channel, and just some fun things coming up for 2026. So please, if you can, share, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends and family about the channel. And I hope that you continue to tune in and do these treats with us, but also, get something out of the other content as well, with regards to focusing on, if we talk about pet loss and support, or some of the other topics that we get into, especially the stories, when people call in about pet loss or their loss of their animals. That's really helpful to people when they are suffering a loss. So, and if you have a story that you'd like to share, please there's an email address in the link on the main page of the YouTube channel. Click that and send me an email. I would love to hear your story and put you on the show, because the more people that you share your story with, the more it helps other people. And what a great thing to be able to do. A lot of people will say that, it takes money and so forth to make big changes in the world. but many times it can just be as simple as sharing your journey on something that you've been through in order to help comfort somebody else, to let them know that they aren't alone in what they've been facing. And that's a beautiful thing, because that to me is often priceless. So I'm going to close this one up, lock it down. I'm going to start this one and see how much this is going to go in here. But these smell great. So, oops. I love these treatment gears. And if you get a chance to get one for Christmas or find one, please do. And they're so much fun. The dogs love them. Friends will love them. It's funny. I have, people at my work and so forth that if they know that they've got friends or they have gifts that they want to give to people, they'll ask me if I can make dog treats for them so that they can give gifts to their friends. And so just, it's kind of nice. But anyways, those are in my treat maker. Again, 325, roll them out on a pan. You could use your gingerbread cookie cutters, or you could just take a pizza cutter and cut them in straight rows. I'm going to stick this up here. Oh, Coco's up here now. Let's see if we can say hi to Coco while she's up here. Hi, Coco. Coco's up here. So Coco came up here. She came out from wherever she was hiding at, but she came up to see what kind of treats we were making today and say hi. It's Christmas Eve and we're all excited. She's on the couch with us. Rosie's back here too. So I know she smells it. Coco smells all the good treats cooking. Everybody's all ready. Everybody's all ready. Yes, they are. But yeah, the girls are all here and excited and just looking forward to the new year and getting things in gear. What are you looking at? What you looking for? I know there's nothing in this one. Coco's usually my cleanup crew sometimes. She likes to get things cleaned up afterwards, so to speak. Let me just put that in here. Okay, so my light's off on this one, so I'm going to, oh gosh, it smells good. It actually smells like a gingerbread cookie, which is nice. Now, I'm going to open this one up. Smells, oh my gosh, they smell amazing. It actually smells like a gingerbread cookie. Now I'm going to take my little fork here, and I will take a suggestion because we do have a viewer that views all of the videos. I'm very appreciative. Views all my videos and did make a comment for me that I need to get little tongs to take these out. And I agree 100%. I just need to find a small enough pair to do it. So I'm going to get on Amazon this week because, yes, I do want to save my fingers. So that is a good suggestion. I just need to find a small enough pair of tongs to do it because after doing so many videos, I think I'm almost at 200 videos, which is great. I think this will be probably 199 or 198 videos. Yeah, my fingers get pretty burnt taking these out, but I'd like to show you what they look like, which is nice. But my poor little fingers get sacrificed in the long run. But look how pretty that is. And they smell so good. I wish we had like smell-o-vision because they smell so good. So I will put that there. And yep, these are good as well. I will say, I'm not going to lie, between the Baker's Friend and the Dash treat maker, geez, if I don't drop it, I just messed that one up. I do personally, because they are two different designs of dog treats. Let me take this one out. I do kind of like the Baker's Friend dog treat design. It does come out a little nicer, in my opinion, than the Baker's Friend, but you will be able to make more of the Baker's Friend treats than, you'll be able to make more of the Baker's Friend treats than you do in the Dash. So, in my opinion, you still get a little dog treat design, which are really cute and so forth, but I do like, I just broke that one. But I do like the design of the dash ones a little bit better because they look a little bit more dog bony. So look at how cute that is. But either way, adorable and worth it. Like I always say, these are totally worth it to me. And they smell amazing, absolutely amazing. But please hit the like, comment, share button. Please tell all your friends about us. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And if you don't have a friend, you have a few now. The girls are saying, oh, here's Coco. She's saying Merry Christmas to you. And I'm sure Rosie's right behind her somewhere too. But we are saying Merry Christmas to you. Until next time, again, if you don't have a friend, you have a few now. Take care. Bye-bye.